Hello there, my friend, and welcome to the Disney Travel Secret Show. Rob and Kerri Stuart here, coming to you from the CMB studio in beautiful Orlando, Florida. This is episode number 438, original air date July 7th, 2025.
And we hope you had a great 4th of July holiday. We would tell you what we did, but we're recording this the weekend before the weekend, so I do know there's going to be a lot of rain.
Yes. So last week it was all about the monorail resorts, including Wilderness Lodge. This week it's all about the Skyliner resorts, which in the past we used to call them the Epcot resorts.
Yes. Moving forward, you definitely want to be following us on YouTube because we are starting to put a little more effort into adding more pictures of what we are talking about during the show.
We call that B-roll. Also, the Eat to the Beat bands for food and wine have been announced. Will I be happy or will I be sad?
Ooh, also another Are You Serious? And it's not the first time we've talked about this.
We have not. For those watching us, the books behind us are Just Add Water, and that is an updated version that's coming out later this month. I think the editor's tweaking a couple last things, because that book was written in 2014. As you can imagine,
have changed.
A lot of things have changed since cruising in 2014. And next to it is Confessions of a Rock Guitarist by our friend and actual rock star, Steve Lynch from Autograph.
Okay, take it away, Hugh.
Hello, my friends. This is former Disney Imagineer Hugh Darley, and you're listening to Disney Travel Secrets with my friends Rob and Kerri Stuart. As you can imagine, I have plenty of Disney secrets myself, and I can't wait to share them with you. Let's get this show on the road. Take it away, guys.
We have not mentioned this for a while, but we are still actively bringing on new travel agents to be part of the CMV team.
And although we are focusing on military spouses in our marketing online, we are still bringing on non-military travel agents.
Exactly. Like any business, there, of course, is a startup cost, just like McDonald's, although we are obviously a lot less money.
Yeah. So for the military spouses, we do take a part of that startup investment and donate it to Folds of Honor.
And don't worry, we do have payment options for you as well. You can choose from. Go to creatingmagicvacations.com and fill out the Join Us form.
Yeah, so that's going to trigger an explainer video that gives you all the details. And if you like what you see, the next step will be to fill out the form to get on Rob's calendar so he can answer any questions.
Pretty simple, and there has never been a better time in the history of travel, in my opinion, to be a travel agent. But first,
we are specifically looking for someone who wants to start on the path to be a professional travel agent. We are an A team, and we are looking for A team players because we invest so much time in personal one-on-one coaching with our agents and training. So we need people who are serious on our team.
In other yet exciting news, we've had great results from our announcement about our Adventures by Disney trip to Disneyland in Southern California. That is next fall with former Imagineer Hugh Darley.
Yeah, so congrats to Francis for being the first one to fill out the interest form.
So we do have a preliminary date chosen we're working on right now. Tentatively, it is September 13th of 2026. And we're going to do 2 days at the Lowe's Hotel right in the heart of Hollywood by the Chinese Theater, followed by 3 days at our personal favorite resort, and that is Disney's Grand Californian.
So just go to creatingmagicvacations.com, and for the resort, just put in ABD with Hugh. And if you'd like to see more information on it, we do have a link in the show description.
And now it's time for another Are You Serious? There was no special effects. That was me on the microphone. We have said this a few dozen times at least over the last 8+ years of doing this show. And that is the danger of getting your information about Disney from Facebook groups.
So you had another good one this week, though. And I think it's everybody's getting off vacation, so they're all experts. But this one is about parking at the Disney resorts. So it's time to dispel a little bit about this myth that's going around.
So I'll kind of read these verbatim. So I'm going to quote this, and this is someone that is addressing me. If you're visiting for the day and you're not using a Disney hotel property to stay at, they may charge you. Short answer, no, they will not. They have no way of charging you. Or this one, also in the same thread, they would need a dining reservation to park at a resort, and that would only get them a 3-hour limit. If they wanted to park with no time limit and or without a reservation, they would need to pay for valet.
Yeah, so let's talk about that though.
Yeah.
The general rule is if you do have a dining reservation, then you can park there. It's free, and they would like you to be in and out in 3 hours. That is their standard policy.
That's what they say. However, they don't have the ability or the manpower to monitor how long someone parks their car at the resort. There is no way to even know where in the lot that person parked.
So, and that is yet another reason to get your information from someone who specializes in Disney vacations, because that's just one of many examples.
And this is not a blatant pitch to use us. It just means don't get information from someone who is just throwing up information that they see on another page.
Yeah, well, and here's something that's really interesting too, is a lot of people are getting their information from like using the AI tool, so like ChatGPT. And I will tell you, I have also cross-compared, and there is a lot of very wrong and old information because the internet is only as good as what it finds and searches. So make sure you're getting your information from somebody who has personal experiences or experiences that come from our thousands of clients who have booked Disney vacations from us or from one of our Creating Magic Vacations team members.
Right. Now, onto something completely different.
I know. We talked about this last week, and this is a really cool opportunity for you.
It is. And we said last week, if you're looking for a great way to beat the heat on a Disney vacation after a long, hot day in the parks, maybe a long, hot, rainy day, we have a great idea for you.
Yeah, and that is the Cirque du Soleil Drawn to Life show at Disney Springs. It is the only Cirque show in the world with a Disney theme. It's so amazing.
And so far, we've only seen it twice, but we will absolutely go back and see it again. And we here at CMV, we have exclusive pricing just for our clients.
But also for our listeners of Disney
Yes.
Travel Secret Show. So we have a 20% discount on show tickets. To book them, you do have to go through our agency, one of our travel advisors, or us. So there is a link in the show description for more details.
So we just found out literally the day that we're recording this, that the bands have been announced for the Eat to the Beat concert series for Food and Wine over at Epcot. And I'm really not in the least bit excited. I gotta say that.
Yeah, this is breaking news. I haven't even seen the list, but I have a good feeling on who it is that you're excited about.
I know there are a few of them that I would maybe stop by if I was already there. But of the 22 bands announced, I'm really only looking forward to exactly one.
And it's the one I think it is if they're returning. Again, I haven't seen the list.
I know. This is not part of the show prep, and that is Starship with Mickey Thomas.
Yep.
And yes, I will almost guarantee you, because the dates are not out, we will probably be out of town when they play. That's how Eat to the Beat and Garden Rocks, that's how those concerts work, is they put my favorite bands on the days we're gone. Now, Starship first started out as Jefferson Airplane back in like mid-'60s. Then Jefferson Starship. And now, because they're probably tired, it's just Starship.
I don't think that's why, though. No, it's not.
Well, Mickey Thomas, the lead singer, is 75. And two of the songs that I love are Jane and Find Your Way Back, but I also love White Rabbit and Somebody to Love, which we would play in a few sound bites, but YouTube don't like that.
No, they do not. But most people, they're going to know them for We Built This City.
Yeah.
I used to love that song. I still do. But now it's part of a toilet paper commercial. It's so random.
Okay, now, coincidentally, it is the brand that we use, but I'm not going to give them free ad space on this show because I hate it when companies, and specifically drug companies, use popular songs and Broadway-style dance routines to sell their garbage products to us.
I know, exactly. I mean, really, products that you can't even buy because you have to tell your doctor that's what you need.
I know. I can't even believe, I don't know why they do this.
Yeah, so I don't even know what I'm looking forward to at the concert series. So
They're the Beach Boys,
okay.
Hoobastank, I have no idea who they're, a couple other ones, and then there were all these other bands. I have no idea who they are, but I will show you the list after we get done recording.
Fair.
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on, we have a special shout out this week to a cast member we met last weekend while we were at the new Polynesian Towers.
Yes, so special shout out to Ian from Jacksonville, Florida. So we were walking back to our car from the tower to get back to Poly, but we wanted to check out the entrance. So we came around the front just to see what it looked like.
Well, and from there, we didn't know the fastest way to get to the Poly parking lot. So we just asked Ian, and he said, "Oh, come with me." And he drove us over on his golf cart, dropped us off right in front of our car.
I know, that was so awesome. So thank you, Ian, for just being awesome at your job.
We talked last week about how the monorail resorts are the best resorts if Magic Kingdom is the park you're most excited about and the park you're going to go the most to. This week, it's all about the Skyliner resorts.
Which, when we started this show back in 2017, it was the Epcot Resort. So
there
we're
was no
talking
Skyliner.
Yacht and Beach plus Boardwalk. But the Skyliner is a game changer and also pretty much eliminates 99% of any reason to stay at an all-star resort.
Like we need it anymore. So staying at an all-star resort is always either a money thing or they are in a group and they are being forced to stay there against their will.
Well, it's not that bad. There is some cute theming there.
It's all money related. So if you're not familiar with the Skyliner, or maybe you haven't been to Disney since it opened in 2019 and prior to that, it's basically a gondola lift like a ski gondola system that opened on September 29th of 2019.
And it connects Pop Century, Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, and Riviera Resort to both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Super convenient.
Well, I'm pretty sure we rode that right away. Do you remember when?
Okay, so I know we weren't there on opening weekend,
Okay.
and we did, because we were, I did end up checking some footage. So we were there on October 20th. So you can see some of our first footage. They are all shiny and new. And actually, about 6 years later, they still look pretty good.
Now, you can also use it if you just want to visit the Epcot resorts that we just mentioned. I mean, resort hopping is a great way to explore all that Disney has to offer.
Yeah, so the Skyliner has really made Caribbean Beach our go-to for moderate, which is one of the reasons it's always a little bit more expensive than some of the other moderates, but it is just so convenient.
It really is.
Because before that, if you've listened to us prior to the Skyliner starting, our favorite moderate was the Port Orleans French Quarter.
And it still is on the moderate. It's just, if Skyliner is key, I mean, imagine this. If they could connect the Port Orleans resorts to the Skyliner and they could connect it to the turnaround station over at CBR.
That would be really far. That's not going to happen. I
Pipe
think Coronado with the Skyliner just dropping in to Hollywood Studios would be a nice addition.
Okay, Dream Killer. So if you are not staying at a Skyliner resort, the best place to park to experience this is at Hollywood Studios. Now, keep in mind, you will pay for parking. Again, as evidenced earlier, we are experts on parking. So you will pay for parking unless you're staying at a Disney resort or if you're an annual pass holder. And that's where we usually park personally, even if we're going to Epcot.
Yeah. So maybe you're staying at French Quarter and you have a car. You could drive to Hollywood Studios and then hop on the Skyliner and head to Epcot. Or maybe even stop in at Bar Riva at Riviera Resort for a snack.
That sounds like a good idea. If you're not staying at Riviera, it's almost impossible to park your car there. So Skyliner is a great option, as well as a bus from either AK or MK.
Yeah, so unless the Skyliner is down, Disney does not offer bus service to Riviera from Hollywood or Epcot.
They're making you use the Skyliner. Now, for the Skyliner itself, I feel like we've said it about 50 times already, so we're just going to keep saying Skyliner. There are 3 levels of Disney resorts to choose from, which is kind of cool. Value, moderate, and deluxe.
So the values are Pop Century and Art of Animation. Now, the moderate, the best choice if you want to experience Epcot and Hollywood is what we said, Caribbean Beach Resort. That is also on the turnaround station, meaning it's super convenient. You don't have to like switch and get into a new line like you do for Pop and Art Animation. Price you pay to be in a moderate.
Now, the deluxe options are Riviera, Boardwalk, and Yacht and Beach. And Stormalong Bay at Yacht and Beach is the best pool area at any Disney resort. It is back open after an extensive refurbishment. We tell you more, but you have to be staying there to even get in.
Yeah, now I have seen photos of people, and Stormalong Bay is back up and fresh from its refurbishment. And if you are ever just by this resort walking by, you can look over the fence, check it out. I will tell you, you're going to be enticed to stay there on your next trip.
Also, you can enjoy a little drink at that little bar they have there. What is it? Hurricane?
Yeah, it's the Hurricane Hannah's.
Hurricane Hannah's,
Yeah.
yes. So bottom line is the Epcot resorts and Skyline resorts offer something for everyone. If you want a deluxe resort with larger rooms, and here's the key here, 2 sinks, more and better restaurants at the resort, you do have 3 fantastic options.
Yeah, and this also includes having the option to upgrade to club level or some of those really nice suites like the Turret Suite
love the
at
Turret
Yacht.
Suite.
I know, right? And then they have those special little 2-story suites that are at Boardwalk, perfect for a romantic getaway. Also, if you want multiple pools and hot tubs, but don't want to pay the price of a deluxe, Caribbean Beach will still be a great fit for you.
I agree. So keep in mind, they do have one sit-down restaurant there and then a food court. You can easily just hop to a deluxe resort like Riviera for a character meal, or Boardwalk or Yacht Club for a steak dinner.
I know. It makes it so convenient. I love the Skyliner. Now, if you are on a budget, or maybe you're traveling with super small kids, the value resorts can be great. Hop and Art Animation both offer only food court options, though, and then just the pool bar. But the vibes are super fun, but they can feel a little chaotic.
And if you need the space, the family suites at AOA also work great if you want 2 bathrooms, not to mention the theming there. The Cars area alone is worth checking out if you're a fan of any of that movie list.
I know. I will tell clients to hop on the Skyliner just to go check out the Cars area.
Mm-hmm.
But don't forget, if you are someone who likes to walk to the parks, the 3 Deluxe have nice short walk to Epcot, not Riviera.
And don't forget about the boats that run between Yacht and Beach and Boardwalk. They'll take you to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. It'll also take you to Swan and Dolphin, and both of those resorts have really, really good food options.
There are so many choices in this area. And for some, if you like options, these resorts are a great way to experience your vacation. So I love Riviera Resort. I think it's fresh.
It's always
bright,
your favorite.
and it has the Skyliner option for Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
If you do not like gondolas, if you have a fear of high places or cramped spaces, these resorts are probably not for you, and that's okay. There are plenty of other options that you're going to love.
Yeah, but whatever your travel style, before you book your trip, always think about what you plan to do. And if you don't know because you've never been, that's when you work with a travel agent who specializes in Disney and can help you. And we, of course, would love to help you. Just go to creatingmagicvacations.com and fill out that plan a vacation form.
So we hope you learned something new about your travel style, and maybe next time you'll enjoy one of these Skyliner resorts. Again, I did say that for like the 60th time. So.
I know, right? But now you know.
We hope you learned something new about maybe your travel style. Maybe you didn't know you have a travel style, but also maybe next time you'll head to one of these resorts. So head over to social media, comment on the show, and let us know what your favorite thing is about maybe staying at the Skyliner resorts and why you would stay there, or maybe why you wouldn't.
Yeah, and remember, if you are coming off your own vacations this summer and you're thinking that being a professional travel agent may be a new career you'd like to head into, go to our website and click on the Join Our Team to learn more.
Until next time, have a magical day.
We hope to see you real soon.